Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019 with the Rude Man, and we're back on Simon Family. I said salmon, didn't I? And we're back on Simon Family Farms. It is still the first day of spring, early spring, and I might have goofed, as I said in the last episode, because although it says it's 47 degrees out and I need 41 degrees to seed, I neglected to notice that the ground temperature was only 39. So I still don't know if I've made a mistake or not. Worst case scenario, I might have to reseed. But there's not much I can do right now. I did do, let's see, what did I do? I sold a load of silage, and I've got more silage to sell, try to get a little bit of money set aside. But in the meantime, I think what we're going to do is sleep until the second day of spring, because there's not much else I can do. I can't plant the others because what I'm planting here needs 41 degrees, and what I'm planting up yonder I think is even higher temperature than that. So let's do a quick sleepover here. I think I need to be in nighttime first before it'll let me, though. All right, let's do 13 hours. I like to sleep in. Oh, we dropped down to 34 degrees. Now the ground temperature stayed, so I think we're okay, but I'm not sure. Nothing I can do, like I said, so let's just wait for time to catch up a little bit. With the seasons, it tends to, if you speed time up, it tends to take a little bit for your time to catch up to you. So I think we've had plenty of time, but usually it'll tell you. Let's see here. We are, if you look at the top of the screen, day 2 of early spring. And if I'm not mistaken, there are day 1, 2, 3, which is where we're at here. Is what this red line signifies right here. So we're halfway through the first trisection of spring. All of these are 9 days long. So we're in day number 2 of 9 days of spring. And it breaks down into early spring, spring, and late spring. Early summer, summer, and late summer. So that's what we're looking at. Let's check on the animals while we're in this screen. 26 we've got. It looks like their water's getting a little low. They've produced some milk. And yeah, water's getting a little low, so we need some water. But let's see what we got here. Who was I using here? Surge. All right, we're going to let Surge go and sell some of this. Well, I shouldn't be driving over my crops, I guess. And as I said in the last episode, if there's going to be times where I've got nothing to do but just wait on the weather or the crops growing, so we're going to be speeding up time a little bit every once in a while. I do have other jobs that I can do. As you can see, we're selling silage, and I do have water to be given out to the animals. Let's go find our water truck. Evidently, I need a driver on the water truck. There we are. Okay, that's empty. Before I fill it up with water, though, let's go see if we've got any milk for sale. We got a little bit, 31,000 gallons. Let's get that. And let's go back to here, get this truck moving again. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we've filled up the slurry tanker too, didn't we? In one of the previous episodes. Get this thing loading. And let's see, I got another worker doing nothing here. Let's get this Scorpion here and put him in this truck. And did we get all the slurry? No, there's a little bit more. Okay. This is that truck that's all squirrely on me. I might have to get rid of this truck and get a different one. Although I'm not using it much. It's just a slurry truck. I guess I could live through this thing being so... See, it's about ready to fall over every time you take a turn. Alright, now before I dump this, let me see if there's any slurry at the pig farm that I can get. It's not much, but let's pick it up while we're here. Every little bit helps. While that's selling, it looks like we've got the milk. So let's mosey on to the dairy. Now I could sell this to the sell point that I've got over there and probably make a little bit more money. But I'm going to run to the dairy. Send old Dar on a milk run here. Okay, that's the dairy, I believe. Is this the sell point right here? That's pretty narrow. Can I get in there? Yeah, this is it. All right, let's see what we get. $70,000 for milk. Guessing that's okay. I don't know. How much is that a gallon? I'll have to figure that out. Go Big Mac, go. All right, now that we've got the milk sold, I can grab some water and take it over to the animals. They really go through the water. Well, it looks kind of desolate in the spring, doesn't it? It should be perking up pretty soon, though, because spring is when things start to change and get green again. And mosey on around the corn crib here. All right, there goes the water. Let's grab this stuff and take it to the sale point. Man, it's cold. It's cold. Let's speed time up a little bit while we're working here. Yeah, my it looks like my, oh shoot, I gotta get that guy off the scale there, off the grading. I don't know how much water we need. Let's see if that's enough. That all it took? Oh, it didn't take much. Holy smokes. I'm glad I didn't fill this thing up. Back in the day of Farm Sim 13 and 15, I think. I can't remember when it changed. But back in the day, there was... you had the ability to dump water out of the tank onto the ground. So if your tank was full and you needed it to go get milk, and you had water in it and you couldn't put the water anywhere because the animals were full, you could just dump it out on the ground and then go get your milk. You can't do that anymore. Now there's only one way to get the water out, and that's to give it to the animals, or I guess there's more than one way. Or the other way is you have to reset the tanker. When you reset the tanker, it empties the whatever's in it. You lose whatever's in it. So you don't want to empty a truck full of grain because you'll lose it all. But that's one way to get rid of the water. All right, we'll leave him there for a minute. Okay, now see, that got moved somehow. I don't know how that got moved. So let's jump in the tractor here and see if I can back it up and move it back over. Wow, it really got moved. Let's go see where that's situated now. Okay. Oh man, I don't know if that's good or not. Alright. Is that thing running? What's that noise? I don't know what that noise is I'm hearing. Okay, the temperature's back up to 45. It's coming on nighttime again. So we're going to move into day 3. But you'll notice that the ground temperature is still not above 40. So I don't quite know what to think about that. $20,000 for silage. Temperature's dropping again. Coming on nighttime. Man, it gets dark. It really gets dark. Where am I? I can't see. It's really dark. Where am I? Okay, bear with me. I'm lost. Okay, I do have a flashlight. Oh, wow. Man, that flashlight. I wonder how many batteries that thing takes. Pretty bright. Alright, we're going to come in here and spend the night again. 12 hours should do it. Okay, we are now in day 3 of early spring. Temperature's 39, so it's a little warmer than it was yesterday morning. And I don't know, it still says it's planted. I don't see any growth. But there you go. Put this guy in this truck. Who was that? Not that guy, that gal. Well, continue selling things while we're waiting for the temperature to come up. What I'm waiting for is that ground temperature to come up. Great demand at the bale sale. Well, I don't have anything to sell there. I wonder how that conveyor belt got so messed up. We got knocked out of whack. I wonder if I'm going to have to do that every time. Readjust that. Okay, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And the temperature's up to 50, but the ground temperature still hasn't come up. I guess I could look at the weather report. Okay, so today at what is it time-wise? It's probably pretty close here. 49, 42. So 49 is the high. Or 51 is the high. I'm sorry. 51 is the high. And then we're looking for something higher. So let's see. Got 57 average temperature. Minimum temperature is 49, 46, 42, 38. I don't quite know what to think about that. Because that ground temperature is not coming up, even though the weather's getting warmer. And what have we got for digestate? We got 60,000 in digestate, so I can bring that tanker over here and grab that while I'm waiting for this silage to load. Oh shoot, I'm driving over my crops again. Darn it. Alright, we're getting dark again. Give her another 12 hours. All right, we're in mid-spring now. And the temperature still hasn't come up. But it's still getting cold at night. It was 37 degrees. That's kind of a cold spring, isn't it? And things are greening up, though. Look at that. Look at that. Things have turned green from that nasty old brown color that it was. I still don't see any crop coming up. $42 degrees. I guess I might as well just give up on trying to remember not to drive on the crops. Okay, 1:30. It's up to 54 degrees. Ground temperature still hasn't come up. I don't know if that ground temperature makes any difference. As long as the weather doesn't get below freezing, I think I'm okay on the seeds. Of course, I haven't seen anything growing yet, but it still says that it is. $56, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. $57. Might have to check into that, see if I'm figuring that right. Do I have to plant by the ground temperature or the temperature? What they would call the ambient temperature. Because I don't know for sure. I'm just guessing. I think if it's 55 degrees, I'm going to plant again tomorrow. We're getting too close to nighttime right now. All right, we're into the 5th day of spring. Look, the ground temperature's up to 43. That's what I was looking for. All righty. What? Stop it. Okay, so let's find a cedar. Get the other cedar. Oh, there's already somebody in it. There's somebody in both of those. All right, fine. All right, let's seed it down here. Get this out of the way. And now this is rotation 1, or A, I'm sorry. This is rotation A, so this is going to be wheat. And again, just to reiterate, 34 and 35 is rotation A, 19, 24, and 23 is B, 21 and 22 is C, and 18 and 20 are D. So we're looking for wheat. Let's change that. All right, why can't I change it? Soybeans, corn, wheat. All right, so wheat. Am I lined up correctly? Kind of, sort of. Okay, and then let's select JD, John Deere DB120, and now that doesn't look right. Yeah, it's because I need to do that. Okay, so let's turn it on, drop it, and go to work. Am I on the field over there? I guess so. Uh-oh, I just hit something. Hit a tree. Did it again. get that corner? Not quite. Not quite. How much did I miss? Not enough to worry about. Nope, not enough to worry about. All right, we're not putting any fertilizer. Now we are. Weird. Now that's not my property, is it? No. All right. Head to the top of the field. Pretty close to that telephone pole. Well, hopefully we'll make short work of this. Now we're spreading some fertilizer. Man, that thing needs a lot of nitrogen. Now this planter cultivates as it's planting. Temperature's holding at 43 for soil temperature. It's 51 ambient temperature. It's still, refrigerator weather. It may be sunny, but it's still cool. Yeah, unfortunately, because of the crop rotation selection that I made, I went from the bottom up. I should have went from the top down, but that's beside the point. Unfortunately, because of the rotation that I made, my two largest fields are going to be fallow this season. I could have chose not to do that, but it is what it is. Once we get into rotation, it'll all work out. So rotation B is done and dusted as far as seeding. Rotation A we're working on now. It'll be done in a minute here. And then we've got rotation C to do, which are two smaller fields. And then we're done with seeding. And we'll be waiting for harvest. But while we're waiting to harvest, the animals are still growing, so we still have things to do on the farm. And I've got silage to sell. It's still, that silo's still making silage, so it had quite a bit of grass in it. There's a lot of grass, as you can see. On this farm, there's a lot of grass because there's all this grass in between the fields. So we didn't have any want for grass, and I cut enough. I did 2 or 3 cuttings, which was enough grass to fill that silo, and it's been running ever since. All right, now the only thing I have left on section A here, rotation A, is to clean up that other field down there. And then it's done. Okay, I got that one little section, and then we're done. And this is going to be a conclusion of today's episode. My time is up. I hope you had fun, and I hope you join me in the next episode. In the meantime, take care of yourselves and your families, and have fun playing games. Ta-ta for now.